I have engineered a single prompt that will take your dream house design requirements and turn it into a completely furnished home from a single blueprint. Before I show you the prompt, let me explain to you the workflow and how was this prompt engineered and what does it deliver. The Home Architect AI house design process is a three-step process. In the very first step is where the architectural visualization takes place. This is where we collect all the user specifications, such as the area, the floors, the style of the house that you want to build, and generate the blueprint. The blueprint then acts as the reference for the floor and the color-coded plans, as well as the 3D structure and 3D exterior. In the second step, we take both the blueprint and the 3D structure to build the empty rooms of your house. And this includes every single room that was part of the blueprint. And in step 3, that's where we furnish those empty rooms using the furniture that you specify, or you can even let the AI build everything for you automatically. So now that we understand the process, let's go ahead and take an example. The first step is to copy and paste the prompt that I've engineered into ChatGPT. Link to it is provided in the show notes below. Let's go to ChatGPT. We're going to right-click and paste, and we're going to run it. Now, the first thing that you're going to get says there's a welcome message there, and this is a step-by-step with full visual consistency from blueprint to furnished interiors. Let's begin. The first question is, what is the total area of the house? Now, for simplicity, I'm just going to say about 400 square meters. You can use square foot as well. So we are just going to say 400 square meters, and we're going to hit run. And next says noted. The question number 2 is the number of floors, and you can have any number of floors, for example, 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever you want. The next question is, what architectural style would you like? You can select any of the following: modern, contemporary, traditional. So I am going to select contemporary, and we're going to copy that, paste it here, and we're going to run that. And now the next question is the number of rooms that you want. Now, if you select more than one floor, you need to specify floor 1, floor 2, and the exact rooms that you want. Again, I'm just going to copy the example here, which is floor 1. There is a living room, kitchen, dining room, 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and a home office. I'm going to paste that and run this. So the last question before a blueprint can be generated is whether you'd like to include any exterior features. So in my case, I'm going to select a garage for 2 cars and a porch, and then we're going to go ahead and hit run. So now that we have entered all the information required by the prompt, we need to confirm that everything looks okay, and which it does. So we're going to just type confirmed. I'm just going to copy it and say confirmed. We are now ready to generate the master blueprint, which is the single most important reference image that we are going to create for this project. You can read the instructions here. We're going to go ahead and copy the prompt, and you can use Gemini, OpenArt, Higgsfield, whatever program that you're accustomed to, but make sure that you always select Nano Banana Pro because this prompt has been engineered to use Nano Banana Pro. In my case, I use Higgsfield, so you go to Image, and then we select Nano Banana Pro. And for the blueprint, we are going to use a 4:3 aspect ratio. You can leave this in 4K, right-click and paste, and let's go ahead and generate. And the generation has been completed, and we now have the full blueprint exactly to our specifications. So we have, this is bedroom number 1, this is bedroom number 2, and there are 2 bathrooms here. There is another bedroom here that makes it a total of 3. That's what we've selected, 3 bedrooms. This is the home office and the 2-car garage. As you can see, the kitchen and the living room. So this is exactly what we've asked for, and it's got also the porch, which we've requested. Now, these measurements here that you see are exact. So this is the exact architectural blueprint for the house, the contemporary residence with the 400 square meters. The scale is 1 to 100. Okay, so now we are going to download this blueprint and we are going to go to ChatGPT and we're going to say next. So I'm just going to copy next and run it here. Great. So the blueprint is now secured. We're going to go to step 1.2, which is the floor plan generation. Now, what's very important is that we use the saved blueprint image as the reference input when generating this prompt. After generating and saving the floor plan, type next. So let's go ahead and do the same thing. We're going to copy this floor plan prompt. We're going to head back to Higgsfield, and now we want to add the image to the reference here. So I'm going to include the blueprint as a reference image, and we're going to paste the entire prompt in here. We're just going to wait here until the image is uploaded. And we are going to change now the aspect ratio to 16:9, make sure 4K is selected, and then we're going to hit generate. The floor plan is now generated exactly to the reference blueprint. As you can see, we have the exact rooms. So these are bedrooms 1, 2, and 3. We've got your baths and the home office, the dining room, kitchen, and the 2-car garage, as well as the porch. All right, so we're done here. We're going to go back now to ChatGPT, and we're going to click here and select next, paste that, and now that's going to take us to the next step. So the next step is the color-coded room plan. And just like that, we now have the color-coded floor plan. As you can see, exact reference to the blueprint. You've got your bedrooms color-coded, so everything green is a bedroom. You've got your baths in yellow and so on and so forth. Again, notice how it strictly follows the blueprint that we have added as a reference. So now we have the fourth prompt, which is the 3D structure. Now, this is the second most important of the generation from the architectural visualization step, because this image is going to be used as a reference in the next step. So use the master blueprint again for this one, but this one for the next step is going to be required. So we're going to copy the prompt. We're going to head over to Higgsfield. Again, we're going to paste everything and hit on generate. And now the 3D structure is complete and it's ready to go. As you can see, now we have the living room, the bedrooms, the dining room, again, an exact reference to the blueprint. So now the two images that we're going to need to generate the empty rooms of our house would be the blueprint here, as well as the isometric cutaway architecture visualization of the house. And now we are going to add this prompt. So I need to download this image and add it also as a reference to generate our rooms. So we're going to go back to ChatGPT and we're going to say that we're done now. And we're going to paste next and go to the last step in step number 1, the 3D exterior view, which is going to give you, again, a visualization of the 3D exterior. So we're going to copy that, and then we're going to use the master blueprint again, only as a reference here to generate it. So we are going to paste and generate. And based on the provided blueprint, as you can see, we now have a visualization of the exterior of the house. As you can see, again, it matches exactly the blueprint with the garage here, the front porch, and the design specifications that we have entered in the beginning. All right, so the first step now is complete, which is the visualization step. Now we need to add this image here, which is the isometric 3D visualization, as a reference in addition to the blueprint. So we're going to come here and select this image, and we're just going to wait for it to upload. And then we're going to come here and we're say that we are ready for step number 2. So we are going to type ready for step 2. We're going to right click here and paste, and we're going to run the prompt. And now it says now for consistency, for every room you generate, Now you must use two reference images, your master blueprint and your 3D structure for floor 1. If you have more than one floor, then you will need to reference that floor when you are generating the room. Now, the two reference images will guarantee that you have the correct room size, the wall placement, the windows and door positions, as well as accurate proportions. So, the first one here that we're going to do is the empty living room. And the reason why we want to do an empty living room is that we want to be able to visualize the room without any furniture and then furnish it. So we're going to copy the empty room prompt. We're going to go to Higgsfield now, and now we are going to paste everything here, and we're going to run this prompt. And we now have the living room generated. And as you can see here, it follows exactly the layout that was in the 3D prompt, as you can see here. So you've got the prompt here for the living room, and then you have it here as well. And it captures part of the kitchen, I believe. But that is our living room. Now, what we need to do is we need to go back to ChatGPT and click Next and generate the empty room prompts for all the rooms that we've selected. The next one here is going to be the kitchen. We are now ready for step 3. We're just going to type ready for step 3 and ChatGPT will guide us. Now, you have two options in this step. You can either furnish by typing exactly what you want, so you can specify the furniture type, the brand, and the style preference. Here's an example. Or you can simply type auto and it will design the premium contemporary setup for you. So we are just simply going to copy the furniture type, paste it in here with the brand from IKEA and the style preference. I've picked modern. And then I've asked ChatGPT to do a little bit of research for the type of furniture that I have selected for my living room. And finally, it came back with the results. Again, this research step is not required. It's not part of the prompt, but I just added there for, extra consistency with my preference. And then we uploaded the image of the living room and we said, there you go. And finally, it gave us now the furnished living room prompt. We are going to copy that. We're going to go over to Higgsfield, and now we are ready to generate the living room. We're going to upload a reference of the empty living room, and then we are going to paste the exact prompt that we've got from ChatGPT, and we're going to click on generate. And as you can see, we now have the entire living room furnished. Again, this is the empty room right here. This is the empty living room. And this is now the furnished living room, as you can see, with very beautiful furniture from IKEA with the mounted TV exactly as we've specified. So now what you need to do, you need to actually run through the entire prompt and furnish all your rooms in the house in the same exact manner. And that, ladies and gents, how this one engineered prompt will take your dream house design from a blueprint to a completely furnished home using AI. If you've liked this video, please consider liking, subscribing, and sharing the video. And let me know in the show notes below if you like more of these videos where I engineer one prompt to do something. Let me know if you like those kind of videos and what else do you want me to do. Until next time, please take care of yourselves and each other, and I will see you in the next video.